Hey everybody, it's Glenn here. Just wanted to show you guys something that I picked up from Guitar Center. It's Avid KeyStudio Midi keyboard, 49 note. So I was excited to pick this up. This is actually my first Midi keyboard, but wanted to share with you guys the unboxing. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Got big huge Guitar Center stickers over the tabs here. Okay, I think that should just about do it. And you know, before I actually open this thing, I actually want to share with you guys. Now, this specific keyboard, this keyboard here retails for $129. You can see that here on the label. The retail price is $129. But I was actually able to pick this up from Guitar Center for $49. I'll be sure to put a link in the description that leads you to that, so that way you guys can score on that as well. And we'll go ahead and open it up here. I've read a lot about this specific MIDI keyboard. I was very surprised at the quality of it, especially for the $59 value. You know, I looked at just about every MIDI keyboard that they had there at Guitar Center, and looked at a few at other places as well. And this by far, even at the $99 price, is a great keyboard. Mainly because there's a lot of other smaller MIDI keyboards out there that have less notes on them. You know, they may have like drum pads and stuff like that on them, but the keys are super small, and I looked at some of them, and they almost look like toy keys. Really not that great at all. But this specific keyboard actually has velocity sensitive keys. And I did read a few reviews that say that the velocity sensitivity on those isn't exactly the greatest, but velocity sensitivity basically means how hard you hit it is how loud or how deep the note will go, just like if you were playing a real piano. But here it is. Here's the keyboard. Awesome looking. It's a very good size. It's probably a little bit over, I would say, 2 feet, maybe 2.5 feet. Looks very, very sleek. It's very slim. And one of the things I like here is the M Audio logo here in the back. And it does have a couple holes here, ports where you can put the wire rack for your music or anything like that you want to put on it. It even has obviously the USB port there, so you can plug it into your computer. Has options for a sustain pedal, and there's the power on and off. And one of the great things about this keyboard is it is actually powered by the USB, so there's no need for any external you know, AC adapters or anything like that, because you start to get so much equipment. You have, you know, extension cords and different types of cords going everywhere, so that definitely helps clean things up a bit. And it also has the option here on the end for a lock as well, if you want to lock it down or something like that. But we'll go ahead and take a look at the front of it here and go over some of the controls. Very well labeled across the top to let you know where your different keys are at. This here takes you into edit mode, this button here. Has your volume slider, very smooth feeling. It actually has a bit of resistance. It doesn't just, you know, glide across, but it almost feels like it's, you know, on a more higher quality piece of equipment. You have your octave buttons here where you can change the octave. You have your pitch bend knob here so you can change the pitch of your tones. You have the modulation as well. Very smooth filling. I like it a lot. I'm very pleased with this. And it also comes with copy of Pro Tools SE. Now this particular version of Pro Tools is basically a stripped down version of their higher end one. It comes with a lot less features on it, but it is included for free. So if you have no kind of DAW or digital audio workstation, this will at least get you started. But it's not necessary to use the Pro Tools SE. You can use this MIDI keyboard with just about any DAW. But that is a cool option. If you already have a DAW and you don't need it, give it to one of your friends or something like that, where they can start getting into music as well. Another cool thing about this specific keyboard, one thing that I love when manufacturers do this, they actually provide the USB cable. So many different electronics out there, these days don't provide the USB cable, and that's another added expense that you have to go buy one. Yeah, they're not that expensive, but when you start adding everything up, that definitely is a bonus to be able to have this. And this actually comes with a mini, they call it here a micro audio USB, an M audio micro USB. Now what this does, if you see here on the box, it shows that it connects to USB, and it has a 1/8" stereo input, so you can plug in MP3 players or anything with an 1/8" jack, so you can do recording straight to your computer. Now this is not a high-end audio interface. Obviously, if you were going to do any kind of professional recording, you'd want something a little bit better than this. But I'm always a fan of connectivity. I've always thought to myself, the more ways that you can connect, the more ways that you can express yourself, the more ways that you can create things. So definitely an added bonus. It's not something that they had to include at all. Also want to note the fact that this specific keyboard works very well with Mac. It's actually just a plug and play. There's no need to download any kind of drivers or anything like that. It also works very well with Windows. And if you look on the box, it actually tells you that it's doesn't have Windows Vista listed as one of the requirements, but it is also compatible with Vista. I looked on their website. They do have all the drivers available for just about every version of Windows. So very versatile, very great MIDI keyboard, MIDI interface, very solid unit. I'm excited to be able to use it. If you guys have any questions at all, please just feel free to ask me. I'll begin using this, starting today. So if you guys want to know how it's doing and stuff like that, please, just feel free to ask any kind of questions at all. But I suggest, while you can, because usually when they drop prices like that, it means that they're beginning to come out with a new model. So I encourage you, check out the link in the description, head over to Guitar Center, pick one up. I actually, when I purchased this one, they had a deal going on to where that specific day, it also came with a 4 gigabyte flash drive from Big Fish that contains hundreds, thousands, I guess they say, different loops and samples. Haven't spent much time on that yet. Didn't read too many good reviews on that, but it is something that was a $50 value. So they might be doing that again as well. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Doesn't look like it comes with any kind of instruction manuals or anything like that. You know what, I take that back. It does have an instruction manual here with the CD for Pro Tools SE. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this review unboxing. Please subscribe to the rest of my channel. Check out the rest of my videos. Any questions, please feel free to ask. Thanks.